What's going on, guys? So as you know, I like to order OEM parts whenever I can for my cars, and the TSX has needed a control arm since the day I bought it. I ordered the arm about a week ago and overnighted it so that I could have it in the car, but it's been a week and the place I ordered it from still hasn't even gotten it shipped to them yet. So I guess there's something going on the manufacturing end with Honda where OEM dealers aren't getting parts pretty much at all. So I found a Moog replacement thanks to AutoZone. Just trashed up a little bit. We're gonna go pick that up right now, and then I have another surprise for you guys who are into the TSX. Mission accomplished, let's head home. Alright guys, so we're back home now. I probably should show you, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cell phone video that I took of the diagnosis of the control arm so that you guys can see what a bad control arm looks like. But as you guys can see from the clip, the front bushing was worn out like really bad. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to fix most, if not all, of our steering and suspension feel issues. Probably should have showed you guys while I was driving, but basically what happens is while you're on the gas, the car feels fine, but as soon as you let off the gas, like to shift or something, the wheel kind of jerks around a little bit. And so I tested the tie rods. I like to do a tie rod test. Basically what you do is you just like wiggle the wheel just a little bit and it'll move one wheel a tiny bit. Now what you want if you have healthy steering is both wheels are going to move at the same time with minimum steering input. If one moves and the other one doesn't, probably something with your steering rack or your tie rod. My wheels are moving together. So I took the video that you guys just saw of the control arm. When I saw that front bushing wiggling around, I knew that that had to be replaced. So hopefully this does the trick. Now I did promise you guys, I was going to show you guys, and oh my god, it's raining. I keep the camera out the rain. I promised you guys I would show you another mod, so let's head inside. Alright guys, definitely super excited to show you this. Here is everything that we need to refresh the suspension on the TSX. So this is hopefully everything we're gonna need to refresh the front end of the TSX. Like I said, the steering was really good, so we did get our control arm, which obviously, as you guys saw in that video, is ready to go. And we also picked up a set of Tein Flex Z coilovers to lower the car just a little bit. Now I did decide to go with the budget coilover setup, and the reason for that is, honestly, it was a cheaper car, it's got higher miles, and honestly, if I was gonna go all out on a suspension setup, I'd wanna bag the TSX. These coilovers should get us a nice, comfortable, streetable ride that also is a little bit lower, a little bit stiffer for us if we decide to do some spirited driving or maybe hit an autocross event, so I'm really looking forward to getting these in the car. I did some research as well, and we can change out some springs for a different spring rate. I read this whole long article by some guy on a TSX forum. Shout out to you if you end up watching this. That article is super helpful, and I'm gonna try and find it and link it down below. But he changed out the springs to some, there are 65mm Perch in the front. So I believe, now don't quote me on this, but I believe these are 65mm Perches here in the front and then 75 in the rear. He said that he used the rear spring in the front with this Perch and then moved the Perch from these to the rear and got a different spring. So the front springs are 12K on this set and the rears are 7. So the guy on the article said that he put the 7 up front and went to a 4.5 in the rear. So if this is too bouncy or too stiff, I'll probably try that spring combo, but honestly I think these are gonna be fine for what we do. Another feature that sold me on this set over others in its price range was the adjustable damping here. This is huge on a set of coilovers. I have these in my Fortune Autos that I had on my Civic, and having that damper adjustment just makes the car way more fun. You can stiffen it up on the weekends, soften it to go to work, and it just makes for an overall better and more usable coilover. Now there are a few other reasons why I chose the Tein Flex Z's over others in its price range, but I'm gonna save that for the coilover install video. Now today's actually Tuesday, which means that I have a live stream that I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I ran late because I was getting the parts. So if you guys are wondering why I'm always late for streams, this is the type of thing that makes me late. I actually have to upload my car X-Tune and then hop on stream right now, so I'm gonna do that, and I don't know if this is gonna be the end of the video or if we're gonna pick it up where we left off, but let's get to streaming. Hey, what's going on? So this is a camera angle you guys might be a little bit familiar with. This is actually the first time that I've had a vlog and a stream on the same day, so vlog, stream, say what's up. Oh man, thanks guys. All right.